alone gave me a song to ease the pain and erase the shame. I do not own the rights to this music. With no one to care, you promised me you'll be there on time, and you did just what you said. I do not own the rights to this music. I'm just in a time of worship. I made sure to give you my trust. Now I rejoice. You answered my prayers, not a moment too soon. My sins you erased. Me standing there with no one to care. You promised me you'll be there on time, and you did just what you said. That's when you bless me. Y'all don't mind if I just have some worship, do y'all? We're gonna skip the intro. Again, I do not own the rights to this music, but this song has been in my head for about 5 days now, and I can't shake it. So I believe God is telling me something. So I thought I would let y'all in on a little bit of the worship that I've been experiencing. Let me know if that's okay. I see you, Marion Jackson. Good morning to you. I see you, Robert Holman. Grand rising to you. Deborah Johnson, good morning. I got cute so I can come to your workshop. Latrice Jones, what's up, sister? Rosanna Bivens, good morning to you. Jackie Ruffledge, good morning to you. Regina Shorts, good morning to you. Shardinia, good morning to you. Bergie, good morning to you. Latrice Jones, she says, that's when he blessed me. Go ahead and worship, sis. Listen, I've been in this place of worship. And so again, I do not own the rights to this music. But I had to go get my face fixed a couple of times. But y'all, every now and then you just have to pause and let the Lord speak. And today's news is a little different. Thank you, Alexa. Alexa, stop. I got that in my house, right? Adrian, good morning. Alexa, stop. Adrian, good morning to you as well. But that's just been the worship that I've been in, and that's just who I am. I'm not going to hide that. Y'all, it is Wednesday, October 23rd, 2024. This is News in Motion, Worship in Motion, whatever you want to call it. Good morning, Kim Edmondson. I just had to go there this morning. I said, okay, God, I don't know what you're doing, but that song has been in my mind, in my head for a while, and that's just how I was going to start the show today. So hopefully YouTube and LinkedIn won't cut it off. Again, I do not own the rights, and I'll make sure I put that in the description as well. But y'all, every now and then you just have to let the Lord lead you. Like, go ahead and worship, do whatever. Sometimes we have to get off script, and that is okay. And with getting off script, let me jump on script. We see you, Texas. We see you, Texas. We see you, Texas. Y'all, first day of Texas early voting for 2024 election breaks turnout records. Hello, somebody. Kim Edmondson said that song was on my mind this morning too. Wow. I could not. I woke up with it on my head and I was like, let me get this playing in the atmosphere. There was something about it. I believe it's a word, Kim. I believe it's a word. Y'all, preliminary data from data. I had some of y'all tell me, sometimes you say data, it should be data. Whatever, tomato, get over it. Y'all, shows that at least 843,130 people voted early on Monday in Texas. That's an 11.7% increase over 2020. Hello, somebody. What's up, Dr. Antoinette? Kim Edmondson, listen, we better start listening to God. I believe he's speaking in a brand new way today. So, y'all, I'm calling this Wednesday worship, okay? All right, y'all. We see you, Madam Vice President. Y'all, New York Times report that Kamala Harris is said to have support from Jamie Dimon. Everybody go out and get a Chase Sapphire card or something. Bill Gates, y'all. What? JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon wants Vice President Harris to win the election and would even consider joining her administration, according to the New York Times. We see you, Jamie. We also know you're ready to retire from JP Morgan Chase. So I think you've been eyeing this all along. But look, we support you. We support you, brother. You can come on News in Motion and talk about it if you like. I know some people, maybe I can get you on here. But he will allegedly keep his preference private since he fears retaliation from former President Trump if he returns to office. It's out here now, Jamie, so you might as well go ahead and sit in it for a while. In response, a JP Morgan spokesperson told New York Times that Jamie Dimon has never publicly endorsed a presidential candidate, although he has mentioned it in private. And what has been shared is true. Later in the day, the Times reported also that Bill Gates has also never publicly endorsed a candidate and privately told people. I don't know if y'all know, when y'all got it, even when you say this is in confidence, you got to know somebody's going to say something, okay? So listen, he donated $50 million on the spot to a nonprofit supporting Vice President Harris' run for office. Gates responded to New York Times with a statement that did not address the specific claim, but said in part, I have a long history of working with leaders across the political spectrum. We know you voted for it. We know you already wrote it in. You know you wrote the check. So we see you. Kim says, say what? The big guns are coming out. Listen, they're coming out. Rudy gotta give it up. Yes, y'all, NBC News and others have reported that a federal judge has ordered Rudy Giuliani to turn over his valuables and luxury New York City apartment to the two Georgia election workers he defamed. Ruby Freeman and her daughter, Wandrea Shea Moss, filed an action to seize Giuliani's assets in August in an effort to begin collecting on the $146 million in damages where they were awarded last year after a judge found Giuliani liable. So he has to give it up. Dr. Antoinette said, my level of petty was on fire yesterday. Listen, Dr. Antoinette. I said, there's just something about all of this that is happening that is just giving me love, hope, joy, freedom, you name it, it is coming out. And then I said, I have to reserve myself because anything can happen, but it is coming out. It is coming out. I'm loving it. It's like one after another. Y'all, these are the October surprises. Hello, somebody. So Giuliani had to give his New York City penthouse and more. In addition to his Manhattan penthouse, he has to pay the $2 million in legal fees. He had to relinquish his law license. Here's my question: is it worth selling your soul for somebody who's not going to help you? Donald Trump can't help you, Rudy. Donald Trump cannot help you. So when I just see this, a collection, y'all get this. I mean, they went all the way, like, give me your Rolex. A collection of several watches, or should we say timepieces, because of the value, the worth that's behind them. It's not like our Apple Watches, y'all. These are timepieces with the smooth dial. Y'all, including one given to him by a European leader after the 9/11. Like, dude, you were held the hero after 9/11. Now you got to give up that watch, that timepiece. He has to give up the jersey signed by Joe DeMago. I think I said that right. And other sports memorabilia. He has to give up his 1980 Mercedes, his TV and other furniture, his jewelry. The judge has not yet decided if Giuliani will be able to keep his condo in Palm Beach or the 4 New York Yankee rings he owns. Give it up! So listen, y'all, that's what's happening. That's exciting. I'm glad that through all their anguish, people are still hating on them, so we still have to pray for them. But they're winning. Y'all talking about vindication. Hello, somebody. That's vindication. Let me see what y'all saying. Jackie says Rudy won't have anything left. Who's willing to take him in? Listen, his women are leaving left and right. Marion says the former guy continues to talk. He won't have anything left either. There's that. We're going to get to the McDonald's in a moment. Adrian says maybe 45 has a spare room for him at Mar-a-Lago. losing the furniture, losing all of it. So here's my question for you all today. Please participate. And by the way, hello, audio listeners. Here's my question today. If you were granted luxury items from someone like Rudy Giuliani, if the judge ordered that, would you want them? Why or why not? Would you want them? Because I thought about it, it's like, yes, y'all take it all. But it's like, do I really want to stay in that luxury penthouse? I don't know if I want to do that. It might need to be fumigated first. But I don't know. Do I want his furniture? Heck to the no. I just started thinking about that. So that's my question to you all this morning. If you were granted luxury items from a judge, court ordered, that someone like a Rudy Giuliani had to give these things up, would you want them? Why or why not? Please join me in this conversation. Give me what I can, give me the Rolex so I can go put it on eBay or whatever, because I'm not going to wear it. Give me the rings from the New York Yankees. I'll put them on eBay, something like that. Give me the Mercedes. I'll go sell it, whatever. I might even go send it to an auction house, because y'all know that money's going to have some big bank of people rolling in there. Jackie says, take it all and try to sell them. Okay, Deborah Johnson said, I would take them and sell them to get the value. So we all on the same page, take it and sell it. Look, they can have an auction party. Y'all know people going to want to buy that. Listen, I'm like, that's what I'm talking about. So y'all, that's in the news. Y'all see where I'm going today. Rosanna said, no, I don't want them. I would give it to charity. All right, Rosanna. She said she would give it to charity. All right, y'all. So y'all, Rudy Giuliani, he has to give it all up. All right, y'all. Well, I wonder, somebody say, I wonder, if he would have conducted a photo op at McDonald's, if he knew, number one, that McDonald's, thanks Dr. Antoinette for turning me on to this story, that McDonald's where he staged his photo op did not pass their latest health inspection. Say what? It's like, and he didn't have on a hairnet, he didn't have on gloves, he had on nothing. Like, ew. He was in there. Let's see. Adrian says, nope. Sell it all at an auction, take the money and run. Kim Edmondson said, probably not without scrubbing it down. Marion Jackson said, take it and sell it. Dr. Anderson said, pray for me. How to pray for me too, because I'm just wrong. And then the other thing with McDonald's, like, you did a photo op on Sunday, and then we learned that they didn't pass the health inspection, and then there's an E. coli outbreak linked to McDonald's quarter pounder. CDC said, why am I laughing? Yeah, I'm petty too, Dr. Antoinette. I am petty too. I can't even read this. The CDC said it has received reports of 49 cases across 10 states. Now, this is sad. Between September 27th through October 11th, with most located in Colorado and Nebraska. The outbreak has led to 10 hospitalizations and 1 death. And we want to pray for those of you who are ill to be well. We want to pray for the family of the one who passed away. In a statement on yesterday, McDonald's suggests the issue was stemmed from slivered onions, which it has removed from restaurants and has stopped distributing in the impacted areas. The message also said quarter pounders will be temporarily removed from menus in Wyoming, Kansas, Utah, and Colorado, as well as some parts of Nebraska, Montana, Idaho, Iowa, Missouri, Nevada, New Mexico, and Oklahoma. Just pass. The company said it is committed to providing timely updates as they restore their full menu. I'm going to leave that alone because I can get sued. I'm going to leave that alone. So anyway, I wonder if he has now changed his mind, right? Let's see, Deborah said, oh, hi, Lori, what's up? Lori said there are enough homeless shelters that could use that money. Listen, that's what I'm talking about. Deborah said the law of sowing and reaping in its effect. Listen, this is sowing and reaping. Kim Edmonds said ridiculous photo op. Yeah, y'all. This is what's happening. And I'm gonna say this too, as I'm sitting here laughing at Donald Trump, not at McDonald's. As I'm sitting here laughing at Donald Trump, did y'all see the interviewer who was interviewing him? And Donald Trump said he was an honest man, and the interviewer lost it. He just could not stop laughing. He was like laughing. I said, what a perfect interview. He was like, like, dude, come on. You're not going to do that on my show because I'm going to laugh at you because I have no decorum. See, that's why we have this kind of digital platforms, because we can do what we want to. There's nobody who can fire us, whatever, do whatever. So, are you curious as to how much you have donated to a campaign? Y'all, I went to go add up mine after reading this article I'm going to share with you. I was like, I done gave too much money to you, Miss Harris, and to Sherrod Brown, and to Collins in Texas. I started going through my list. I said, we ain't thinking about how much we giving. But I done gave some money. I'm sure you have too. Kim Edmonds said, did he say that with a straight face? He did. When the guy started, you gotta Google this interview. Just Google the interviewer who laughs in Donald Trump's face. The interviewer busts out laughing, and Donald says, oh no, I'm an honest man. It's like, what? And the man almost fell off the chair. He was laughing so hard. All right, y'all, CNN. I am having fun this morning. See what worship can do for you. A CNN special investigation found that some of the largest grassroots political donors in the country may not even be aware of their status. That's it. I'm not aware. So now I was thinking, wow, this is why I'm getting all these extra. I mean, like, I'm getting text messages from people like, I didn't even know you was running for office. Well, y'all, this article now suggests why, when your name gets out there and they see that you are a regular contributor, they start giving your name to other people. I'm like, how the heck do I get off of these lists? So y'all, you may be one of the larger donors out here and you're just not aware of it. Y'all, reporters at this outlet analyzed complaints filed with consumer advocacy groups. I complained, like, will y'all stop emailing me? Like, please, in the name of Jesus, just stop emailing me, stop texting me, stop calling me. I voted, take me off your list. Well, y'all, the campaign finance data and that reached out to the most frequent contributors and their family members. In this case, they wanted to key elderly contributors. And CNN said many seniors, including some with cognitive impairment, unknowingly donated away their retirement savings. Sometimes $5 and $10 at a time. They're saying, people, you get so wrapped up in this that you're not thinking like, oh, they call it, oh, this is the election deadline. Let me give another $10, $25, $100. You add that up, I promise you. Y'all go add up what you've given to this election campaign. You are help contributing to the 15.9 billion, that is with a B, dollars. And that's what it is right now, just in the presidential election. There's 15.7 billion with a B in the congressional. That's not even talking local, y'all. That's how much money is being spent. Do y'all know what we could do with that? Y'all, the contributions of 50 elderly donors when they did this particular report, y'all, it amounted to $6 million. What? Y'all, 80-year-old in Texas who believed he was communicating with key Republican leaders based on a fundraiser. He thought that the key Republican leader, first of all, let me pause right here and tell y'all, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz is not emailing you, okay? Now, Donald Trump may be emailing you. But Harris, Walz, Barack Obama is not texting you. I know it says, hey, Gail, this is Barack. No, it's not. It's AI, okay? It's AI. Well, this guy, bless his soul, 80-year-old Texan, thought that a key Republican leader was telling him he really needed money. And he said he realized he's given over 15,000 donations in this past year, totaling $440,000. He really thought he was talking to a key leader. So there may need to be some legislation to say, you are not speaking directly to these people. You're not. So I know that's going to bust some of y'all's bubbles. You really think that Michelle Obama emailed you. She didn't. That's thanks to AI, her assistants, her interns, people who probably never even met her face to face. Just so that you know. So y'all, as of June 2029, the man's son was able to, interfere. And they were just talking about the Federal Trade Commission. There's been, in the past, I don't know why I'm laughing this morning. Y'all, worship. In the past 30 days, 803 complaints against WinRed and 120 against the DNC equivalent, Act Blue. They're like, stop. They're thinking, so they're going to have to change some of their messaging. Yes, Kim Edmonds, and what happens is when you hit a bracket, you can't give anymore. depending upon what you do and think, you can only give so much. And you think about your job too, where you work. You have to follow their guidelines. Maybe we need to do a teaching on this. It's probably too late now, but we may need to do a teaching on this. All right, y'all. Let's just change gears just a little bit. I believe we will hear more about this in the coming weeks and months. Y'all, AP reports, I'm sure y'all have heard this by now, but former Abercrombie and Fitch CEO Mike Jeffries was arrested on federal sex trafficking and interstate prostitution charges on yesterday. Mike Jeffries, who led the clothing retailer from 1992 to 2014, and his romantic partner, Matthew Smith, and his business associate, James Jacobson, they each face 1 count of sex trafficking as well as 15 counts of intrastate prostitution. Stay with me. The arrest comes, they said, right about after a year after a BBC investigation revealed that from 2008 to 2015, Mike Jeffries allegedly used the company to create a sex trafficking operation by promising young male models jobs in exchange for attending parties where they were coerced into sexual acts. The indictment says the men were given alcohol, muscle relaxants, Viagra, and other items at the party. An alleged victim filed a civil lawsuit shortly after the report against the retailer, and Mike Jeffries has not responded. If convicted, y'all, they could each face 15 years to life in prison for sex trafficking and up to 20 years for interstate prostitution. That's a lot, y'all. I believe we're going to see more of this. And once again, I just want to say, protect your children. Protect if you not understand. I can't think of her name. Not Julia Roberts. The beautiful model, white woman. I can't think of her name. She just recently had a documentary where her mom went to everything. Her mom wouldn't even allow her to go change her clothes by herself. I can't think of her. She has a couple movies. She's married now. But there was the documentary saying that. Y'all, we have to protect our people. I can recall, I do this now. I call it crazy. And this just happened in Hilliard, Ohio. Where a woman went to the restroom. Her husband was in the restaurant. They were leaving the restaurant, but the woman needed to go to the restroom. She goes to the restroom, and inside the restroom in Hilliard, Ohio, that's just like 20 minutes from me, the man proceeded to attack her, trying to rape her, and I guess she whipped his behind, and then she was able to scream. The husband came in, I guess finished it off for her. I think the man's still living though, the attacker. But y'all, this is happening. You have to be mindful of where you're going. So dark rooms, I still have from the day my grandmother and my mother told me, if you're out and you have a drink, I even do this today. If you leave it for whatever reason, don't go back to it. That's over. Not because I don't know what somebody may have put in there. I say that to my daughter, her friends all the time. Y'all protect yourself. Do not become so comfortable that you're just out there. Do not. Even when it comes to Lyft and Uber and taxis and subways or whatever, be careful going alone. Be careful going alone. We just have to be mindful. We have to be mindful. Running the same circles as Jeffrey Epstein. Yep. You know who his boss was, right? Cheryl Owen says, I wonder if I can get compensated for damages done to my right hand for repetitive motions from deleting political harassment on my phone. That's a good one. That's a good one. Dr. Annette Jackson says, share your location. Y'all, we have to be mindful of these things. And again, I believe we're going to see more of it. Who here remembers the Jetsons? The Jetsons, y'all know the cartoon. We were like, that will never happen. Well, things are in motion. You will see taxis in the air. Let's talk about it. The Verge is reporting, and y'all, FAA has approved this, okay? The Verge is reporting air taxis and other electric power aircraft have been cleared for takeoff with the final FAA rules. Say what? Yeah, y'all, they approved regulations permitting electric vertical takeoff vehicles, or what they call EVTOLs, opening the door for emerging air taxi industries. This marks the first new category of aircraft recognized since 1940. They're saying that these aircrafts will be used for a variety of services, including air taxis, cargo delivery, and rescue and retrieval operations. The final rules published on yesterday contains a full guideline for pilot training as well as operational requirements regarding minimum safe altitudes and visibility. I just have one question for all of you tuning in today. Who's riding? Who's riding in the air taxi? I'm like, this is good. Oh, Lord, come, Lord Jesus. We ready for you. Let's see. Dr. Antoinette said, Rosanna said, yep. George Jetson, yep. Don't pick that drink back up. Don't accept open cans of beverage. Everyone, yep. I'm with you. We have a code. We have a code. I do too, Dr. Antoinette. Mary Jackson said, love the Jetsons. Cheryl says, sad that people with money feel not only can they buy anything they want, but they will not be punished. There's that. And then Dr. Annette says, y'all, I love it. We have a Dr. Antoinette, a Dr. Annette says, with the Jetsons, wait a minute, how's that supposed to work with all the traffic lights? Listen, I don't know, but it's in motion. FAA has approved the guidelines. It's out there. Y'all, I'm breaking things up a bit if y'all haven't noticed it. It's Worship Wednesday. Election stress is getting the best of me, so I had to go another direction today. So y'all, this is reporting from New Scientist. Y'all gotta listen to this. Yes, I verify everything I share. Make sure it's fact checked, double checked, everything else. Y'all, this is a very reputable animal type science earthy publication. Y'all get this. Hornets. Yeah, I'm going all the way crazy. Listen, we need to know all the news. We need to know what's happening out here. Yeah, we got the stink bugs filling up our homes. I done killed so many of those. I'm like, how do they get in my house? Anyway, y'all, hornets can hold their alcohol like no other animal on earth. The Oriental hornet shows no ill effects or behavioral changes when it spends a week drinking an 80% alcohol solution. Y'all, no side effects. None. Okay? So here's the question. Are you going to let a bee sting you now? Because you know they fill with alcohol. Y'all, the species of hornets that often munches on foods that contain alcohol, they say it can hold its liquor up to 80% without any side effects at levels that no other animal can tolerate. Y'all, that's some serious stuff right there. The diet of an Oriental hornet consists of nectar and ripe fruits, including grapes. That's where they get their alcohol from. This fruit contains sugar that when it's naturally fermented over time turns into alcohol. So there's that. Y'all know that now. So as they're talking about, using different insects to learn more about us as human beings, we need to know about that too, like some of the STEM and the testing and what's going on. All of this is connected, y'all. It's all connected to our economic system, our political system, our land. Everything is all connected. Y'all are in the chat. I'm loving y'all today. Stink bugs and the homeless. Listen. Who's serving hornet drinks? I see you, Dr. Antoinette. Y'all, this is what's happening. Are y'all enjoying today? All right, y'all. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about you. I still like to shop in the stores. And I'm about sick of all these stores closing on me. I do not like shopping on Amazon. Like, I will go and I will get things on Amazon. I'll go to different stores and order things. But I still like to try on stuff. I like to talk to the customer. I'm a talker. I'm an extrovert, okay? I want to talk to people. Y'all know now, I don't go through self-checkout. I don't do it. I did not work there. I do not work there. I do not have on-board training. Now, and I've told managers, if you want to pay me my hourly rate per bag and charge me and pay me where I walk out here with free groceries, I'll do that all day long. Because you're going to pay me to work here. I'm not doing your job. But I still like going shopping, y'all. I do. So Bye Bye Baby will close its stores at the end of the year. And they will go to operating online. What's up, Isaiah? What's up? I just love you. I miss you too. USA Today reports there was a Friday announcement. The retail chain company said that it has reflected on the past year. They said, we don't know what we're going to do. I'm paraphrasing here, but they decided after filing bankruptcy, Chapter 11, on April 23rd in 2023 at a New Jersey bankruptcy court, they decided, no, we done. We're gonna go online. We're gonna shut off our brick and mortar stores, and we're just gonna go online. Okay, so y'all, on starting October 18th, that's already passed now, the baby and toddler retail store will be offering significant discounts. So if you have any babies out here, grandchildren, nieces, nephews, go to Bye Bye Baby. They're going to have these grand things. And then what they don't sell, they're going to put online. So I don't know if it's going to be a real good sale, but anyway. All right. This is where we're ending up. All right. Who's with me? Listen up, creatives. Listen up, those who know creatives. Listen. Any and everything's possible. Isaiah, I'm glad you're on here because this is for you. Y'all, let's talk Chick-fil-A, okay? Now, besides seeing them pop up on every corner, I promise y'all, I live in an area. Now, there was one Chick-fil-A. One Chick-fil-A. Within 5 minutes, north, south, east, west, there are now 5 Chick-fil-A's that will all be opening before the end of the year. It's like, the line ain't that long. Like, why are we on every corner? But anyway, Chick-fil-A, y'all. Chick-fil-A, they are heading to a streaming service near you. Y'all, I want y'all to follow this. Fast Company reports, along with Deadline, that in late August, Chick-fil-A was moving aggressively into the entertainment space. Okay, developing a slate of original content for an alleged proprietary streaming platform. Y'all, this is a fast food place, okay? The fast food firm has been working with a number of major production companies, including some of the studios, to create family-friendly shows. Yeah, this budget is running $400,000 per episode. Listen, y'all. Listen. All of us need to be a part of this thing, okay? That's why I'm sharing it. I'm excited. I'm so excited. This leads up to everything I've been talking about the last 2 weeks. So since last year, y'all, rumors, and I had heard it, and I was like, yeah, whatever. Like I told y'all, I get thousands of news alerts every day. And I've seen this a couple, I'm like, somebody lying. I wasn't even going to spend my time fact checking it until this past week. I said, this is really happening. So y'all, they're scurrying around, putting this together. It's moving aggressively. They're revealing what's coming out. They're talking about a play entertainment app. They're talking about cartoons. They're talking about conversation with young people. They're talking about this whole Hollywood piece. They're talking about eatery. They're talking about animals. They're talking about earth. They're talking about things for type 1 and type 2 diabetics. They're talking about releasing all this type of programming, which will all come out on November 18th. But they're still looking for things for their platform, okay? Now, you may say that has nothing to do with Chick-fil-A. Listen, we have to stop staying in the box that this is what I'm doing. We have to stop labeling people schizophrenic because they're doing multiple gifts. Listen, that's how things are growing today. And we need to be a part of this movement. I told y'all, how many billions did I share with y'all yesterday about Elon Musk? I said, Elon Musk, from the federal government alone, what was it, $15.4 billion in contracts? Why aren't we a part of this, y'all? We have to become more creative and find ways to partner with people. See, that's our problem. We won't partner with nobody. If our name's not on it, we ain't doing it. Get over that, okay? Here's an opportunity. Who out here can put together some animated something and submit to Chick-fil-A? Like, hey, can I be a part of your program? They're looking for people to be a part of this streaming program. Now, y'all got to remember, who's Chick-fil-A? Know their mission, their vision, their statement, who they are, what they stand for. They not open on Sunday. That should tell you something. They're very conservative. So when you are submitting things, you have to remember that. Do your research about the company. Know who they are, know who the CEO is, know who the grandchildren are, because it's all a family-owned business. The grandchildren who took over, how the chicken has changed. It still tastes the same, but how the chicken has changed. And that lemonade is the bomb. But just all of that, you have to understand. And then you have to put together, okay, what can I put on here? Now, are you writing content? Are you a writer? Think about this. Y'all, here's this is brand new. and they're looking to give back to small businesses and freelance creatives. Hello, somebody. Here's an opportunity for you all to check this out. But by the way, stop. You know I'm always bringing y'all things. Who out here actually went to the Melinda Gates Foundation and completed that application? I'm just curious. Y'all, I share this stuff with y'all for a reason. For a reason. How many of y'all went to the White House application I told y'all about in the Friday rundown to complete being a decorator for the White House? Y'all, they use people. We gotta stop. We gotta stop just saying, oh, I can't do it. You won't know until you submit it and try it. You won't know. Kim Evans said, very conservative. They are. You better say that, get over it, and partner. Seriously, y'all. So there's a lot of opportunities here for this. They're going to do some original content like Netflix and HBO. They're also going to do audio series. So when they're in the car, they're going to do things like Amazon Kindle. So reading books to children. Can y'all... Seriously, if you have that voice and that love to read books, submit some audio to Chick-fil-A and be on their audio to read children's books. They're doing interactive games like Nintendo. They're doing cooking videos. Hello, who out here can cook? I can't. They're talking about doing some reels on this platform. Y'all, when something is launching and is brand new, this is the opportunity for you to get in. Seriously, y'all, this is the opportunity for you to get in. All right, y'all, here's the inspirational message and I'm out of here. Let's see, Lori says, I went to Melinda Gates' site for an application, but it says there was no more funding for this cycle. Well, at least you went. At least you went. And that means they took that money quickly because when I shared it, it had just come out and they still had, I think, every dollar still there. But I'm glad you went out there. Dr. Annette says entertainment. What? Dancing sandwiches. Y'all are cracking me up. Isaiah, the lines don't be long if you use order ahead. Yes, God. He's talking about he's doing the app ordering ahead. Yes, that is true. But sometimes we're driving and we can't order while we're driving. Dr. Annette says they are close to the blue law concept of not working on Sundays. There's that. So y'all, there's a lot out here. So here's my inspirational message, and we're out of here till tomorrow. Listen, I had to call this Wednesday worship. We started out worshiping this morning. For those of you who are new to this platform, I am a follower of Jesus, and I don't apologize for it, and we insert that everywhere. That's why we end with the inspirational message. But today we started out with some serious worship. And I only hope that YouTube and LinkedIn won't kick me off but I did say that I do not own rights to that music. But as I ended with this particular article from Chick-fil-A, creatives, and I mean creatives, not in arts, but your mind, your vision, your thoughts. What are you thinking? What are you doing? Stop just talking about it and dreaming about it and start putting your hands and feet to it. Start doing that. It's so important that we start doing that. Before I dig real deep into this, I want to talk about Marian Jackson again. Yesterday, I did talk about her a little bit, and she's been with us from day one. That was June 2020. And yes, she works. She has full-time employment, but she's ran into a challenge in her life in this season. And I asked those of you to please reach out to her. Marian, you can put in the link. I wouldn't put your phone number. You can put in the link, whatever you want to put in the link for people to contact you. Y'all, our sister, our friend needs our assistance. And I too am giving to this cause. It's very personal. It's very, 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 very personal what's going on with her. But if you want to say that because somebody said, well, did you vet? Yeah, I vet. Yeah, I vetted it. I know without a doubt it's real. Cause I get it. Some people are like concerned about things like that. But if y'all can help, I don't care if it's $1. I don't care if it's $5. Help Marian Jackson. So Marian, please put how people can contact you in the link. I wouldn't put your phone number, but however people can contact you. I don't know if that's an email, your Facebook information for DM, if you have Instagram for DM, whatever, please put that in there. But I want us to help Marian Jackson. So with that, let me go back to the inspirational message. Y'all, you have a dream, go forward. If you have a dream, go forward. Start putting hands and feet to that to make a difference. What is it that you're trying to do? Do you need someone to help you process it? Which means invest into somebody who has the know-how to help you along the way. Stop being cheap. Okay, I'm gonna say it that way. Stop being cheap. Pay people to help you. There are people, and don't go to those on Instagram with their sponsor of this, that, and the other. Go to people who actually are doing a job, who actually find a connection of somebody who knows what they're doing. Let them know. I don't know how to start with a mission statement. First of all, it's 25 words or less. Start there, okay? And then from your mission statement, you put together your vision statement. What's your vision? What are your goals for the next 60 days, 90 days, 120 days? What does that look like? Who do you need to connect with? I'm giving y'all some free content, so write this down. Who do you need to connect with? Write down a list of people. And even if you don't know the names, write down what you think you need. I need a CPA. I need a business person. I need a salesperson. I need someone to just help me put together my my information with the Secretary of State's office. How do I write a trade name? You put these things down here. Who do I know who can connect me to other people? How many coffees a day do I need to set up? How many coffees a week do I need to set up? Listen, you got to come from behind that cell phone and that computer. You have to have some one-on-one conversation with people. Excuse me, as well. You have to do those things. I don't see Marion on here. Marion's not responding, I don't think. But y'all can find her on Facebook. You can also find her. Contact me and I'll give you her information as well. But y'all, I really need us to help Marion. Y'all have no idea. I really need us to help Marion. And maybe that's why she's no longer on here, because she had to go take care of something that she and I discussed. So please, 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 please. I'm begging y'all to help Marion Jackson. I'm begging you all. Back to what do you need? Write those things down. Write them down. What do you need? Start putting together a plan. Start putting together, just even in paragraph. And you may say, I don't know how to write a business plan. That's okay. Just write out a paragraph of what it is you want to do. Don't worry about the name of your business. Don't worry about that. Write down what is it that you want to do. Here's some thoughts. Amazon, Shopify, all these different places. You can actually open up a store. You can open up a store with downloadables. Okay, when I say downloadables, it's just like a PDF that you're charging maybe 99 cents for, or maybe you're charging $16.99 for it. Put it up there where people can download it, but people need to know where to go to get it. To do that, become an influencer. Now, there's 1,000 million, 100 million, I don't know, 100,000, I don't know why you want to say that, out there. But that doesn't mean that nobody's looking at you. You may say, well, I don't have a large following. Start with the following you have. If that's 2 people, if that's 5 people, if that's 100 people, start there. And here's the other thing I want to share with all of us. Be okay sharing what you have, and be okay sharing other people's things. It's not going to take anything away from you. It's probably going to bring you more business. I am starting, y'all know I've been doing the 31 days of Inspire, a call to action, a book on my Medium platform. I'm giving the full thing. There's 155 devotionals. I'm giving up 31. Who cares? But more people are buying the book because of that. They're like, I didn't know you had a book. I'm going to get the book. Because one vehicle is not the only way. Okay, you have to find the other vehicles to get there. So then I decided, okay, after this is over, starting November, this is all a part of Everbloom, y'all. Starting November, I'm going to invite people to come and write and be on my my platform. Why? Because I have the followers. I have the people. I see you, Marion. Y'all, Marion's back. Marion, put in the chat how people can reach you. Not your phone number, though. Not your phone number. But it's I'm making my platform available for other people, because that's how you get them to connect with other people. So I have a woman who I was on her podcast. Her name is Joy. She does coaching. She wrote a piece. I'm going to put that up on my Medium platform today to help her. Y'all, listen, it's okay to help other people. Okay, it is okay to help other people. It is so okay to help other people. I believe helping others unlock doors for you. I really believe that. And I am 100% behind anybody who says to me, hey, I want to do this. How can I help you? How can I come alongside of you to do this? Now, yeah, what I do comes with a fee. It does. But there's so many times that I give stuff to people free. It's unbelievable. Like what I just did. when you come to News in Motion, y'all have your note paper and a pen and write down notes, because I gave you notes. So go back and go through this. Latrice Jones says, share but give credit if you share someone else's stuff. Hello, somebody. People's content is their stuff. Don't bootleg creativity. Please say that again for the people in the back. It is nothing, y'all. It is nothing to credit the person where you got from. When I go through these news reports, like I said, Fast Company and Deadline, reporting from USA Today. I didn't make up these reports. These reports come to me and then I share them. Reporting from News Science. I don't have science background. I couldn't have told you about the Hornet. The Jetsons. I did watch that. AP report. I'm reporting. You're saying where it's coming from. And then you just add your thing to it. Listen, I can help y'all write scripts all day long. Seriously, you got to pay for that. But I can help you write scripts all day long. If it's something you want to get into, why not ask the people who've been doing it? Okay, why reinvent the wheel? All right, Dr. Antoinette said agreed. And then Marion Jackson is still giving the inspirational message. All right, y'all. I know y'all sick of me today. I'm going to go back to my worship experience. I had fun today. Just put in the chat if you had fun today. Like, seriously. Put in the chat if you had fun. And if y'all don't like me having fun, then this ain't the place for you. It's not the place for you. Y'all know I am living life a way today than I've ever lived life before. And I am having a blast. I am having a blast. I don't have time for the okie doke stuff, the shenanigans or anything like that. Kim Edmondson said fun. Hey. Have y'all been looking for the camo hat? Hold on. Don't go nowhere just yet. Hold on. I got to grab it for y'all. Have y'all been looking for the camo hat for Harris Boss that's like, you can't find it anywhere? Bam! I got one. Yep, with the official seal on the back of it too. I got one. I got one of these things. That's because someone invited me to join them, and we all got one. We got one that came from the Harris Walsh campaign directly. So we all have one. So I have one. And no, I'm not giving it to anybody. But that's what happens when you have friendships and connections and people who are not afraid of sharing what it is that they're doing with someone else. You benefit. Everybody benefits. So yes, y'all saying y'all have fun. I'm glad y'all have fun. Deborah says, I'm energized after this show. This has been a lot of fun. Dr. Annette said, nice. Listen, Marion says, I always enjoy News in Motion. Today was fun. Lori says, you are always a fun time. Listen, that's why people like to hang out with me. Somebody said to me the other day, now I'm really off. I know y'all got to go. Cheryl says, it was fun. Listen, someone said to me the other day, God, I really like you. I said, because I'm a likable person. And they busted out laughing. They said, that's why I like you. I said, I don't have time for no. I used to be that person, worried about stuff. I don't give a daggone. I almost said something else there. I don't give a daggone a day. Live life. Trust me, Jesus is laughing with me. He's probably up there, that's my girl. She's back. But y'all, that's when you can also recognize stress. You can recognize what's going on when you are not flowing in your giftedness and what it is that you usually do. When I turned on that worship music, listen, all of y'all should go turn on the LA Mass Choir. That's when he blessed me. Listen to the words. Listen. That song just blessed me this morning. And he did just what he said. That's when he blessed me. The word says, against all odds, I made the choice to give you something, and now I rejoice. You answered my prayer, not a moment too soon. Oh my God, that song just almost wiped me out. You almost didn't see me on News in Motion this morning, because that's where I was. Okay, that's where I was. And I could feel the freedom in my home. Just everything changed. I may have woken up one way, and I wasn't depressed or anything like that. But it was like, oh, okay, let me go see if there's any breaking news. But when that song, and I turned that on, let me bring y'all the news, the real news. Y'all say I didn't really give you much politics today. I'm over it. All right, y'all. Kim Edmondson said it will bless you. Listen, y'all need somebody write this in the chat. LA Mass Choir The song is That's When He Blessed Me. Okay? That's when He blessed me. He erased the stain. Like, oh my gosh. Oh, whew, yeah. Yeah. Dr. Annette says, Gail, I'm going all the way back to you wrestling with the huge call of God on your life pre your first book at a Woman of Power retreat. You went way back. I'm excited to see what God is doing in and through you. Just for reference, for those of you who want to know, now this is like after hour now. This is just after hour. We're just having a conversation. For anyone who needs to understand this, and thank you, Dr. Annette, for putting that in there. People think that it's immediate when you get freed. People think it's immediate. She's talking probably 25 years ago, if not more. It may be 30 years ago. I remember that. Thank you, Kim Edmondson. Thank you, Lord. I remember that retreat at a Women of Power retreat. And Women of Power is from New Salem Missionary Baptist Church. And the women's department is under Minister Brenda Troy. That retreat is when God showed me my freedom. I could feel the chains coming off, but it wasn't until August 2023 that I stepped into that freedom. So y'all, we're talking at least 25 years ago. So don't give up. Oh my God. Thank you, Dr. Annette. Thank you. She doesn't normally come on here every morning. And it's interesting you came today, Wednesday worship. Listen, y'all, stop thinking that it's going to be immediate. Just start taking steps. Don't allow the enemy to whisper in your ear that it's not going to happen for you. It's not for you. There's the book, Kim Edmondson. Who told you that? You know that book still sells. Y'all, that's my book. Y'all should go get that book. Get Inspired, call to action, but get the book, Who Told You That by Gail Dudley. Okay, just get that book. That book is free. You either love it or hate it. Now, people say that all the time. People say I was too much in their bed. Like, I don't know you to be in your business. So people either love that book or they hate that book. And it's a very easy read. Who told you that? It's a very easy read. But it talks about the lies in your life. It talks about the lies. So y'all, it may take you a while to see the manifestation of God in your life and what has been spoken to you or prophecy from real prophets that have come to you. So don't don't become so agitated and frustrated that you're ready to throw in the towel because you think it's not coming to pass. There are things when you get a word, I guess we're going to go into Bible study for a minute. When you get a word, that's the word to prepare you for what's to come, which means there's a preparation stage that you have to walk through. Okay. God is preparing you. So there's preparation. God can't just thrust you into that because you're not ready. You won't be able to handle it. You'll be like, why are people tripping? Why are people hating on me? There's negativity. Trust me, you got to put on the full armor of God when you get to step into things. Seriously. And I'm going to be very transparent here. My husband talks about it from the pulpit. I'll talk about it on News in Motion. I'll be very transparent here. There are times where the enemy will come to your household first and cause havoc within your household, where you're not talking to somebody for a couple weeks or 30 days or maybe even longer, but you still are cordial or whatever, because they also are being used. I'm sure I'm being used sometimes towards my husband. He's being used sometimes towards me, even used of our children. And we have to work through those things. So there's a preparation time. So don't automatically think that things are just going to be great for you because you received a word, because you finally got that breakthrough. The breakthrough is just the beginning. The other thing, and I had this conversation with someone very dear to me a couple weeks ago. They attended a conference called the Breakthrough Conference. And at their church, they're starting to have a wall from the women's conference of every name of people who have received their breakthrough. So this person says, I don't have mine yet. I said, here's the thing. You don't know how long they've been dealing with what they've been dealing with. And maybe that message that day was their time for their deliverance and their breakthrough. You don't know if that's been 50 years, 40 years, 2 years, 3. You don't know how long that is. And we have to stop comparing our breakthrough with someone else's breakthrough. And we have to be patient in that coming time. But in the meantime, what are you doing? What are you doing based upon your needs? What are you doing? How are you praying? Are you spending time with God? Are you studying in His Word? Are you? Do you have a confidence that you're sharing with? Are you taking the necessary steps to start building what it is you need to build? Go from there. Go from there. Don't expect something to come automatically. So what Dr. Annette said there in this thread was that was at least 25, 30 years ago. And it wasn't until August 2023. And listen, nobody can put me back in those chains. It ain't happening. Nobody can put me back in those chains. Once you get released from chains and you taste that freedom, it's a game changer. It's a game changer. It is a game changer. Latrice says comparison is a thief of joy. You got that right. Yes, Kim Edmondson, stop comparing. Yes, Dr. Annette, do not despise not small beginnings. Don't. And here's the thing. If you don't have a relationship, listen, it's no secret. We all on somebody's sofa. Okay, let's just be honest. It may be a chair, but I'm just saying so. There's somebody there. Listen, therapy is the new way to go. Okay, you got to talk to somebody. So if you're one of those who you're reluctant about talking with someone, stop. Get over yourself. I can refer you to 3 people. I can refer you to Davia Williams Stevenson. I can refer you to Gwendolyn Wright. I can refer you to Shantae. I can't think of Shantae's last name. I can refer you to some people. I can refer you to Dr. Monica Lowe. And forgive me for those of you who have doctor in front of your name. I was not trying to disrespect you. I can give you some names, okay? So get over that. So let's say you do have a therapist. I believe people need a life coach. Someone that can coach them through. And I do life coaching from a biblical perspective. And I've heard all kinds of things. And I sit there, I'm like, well, what are you doing about that? And they're like, well, I'm just stuck. Well, it's time for you to get unstuck. So you have your therapist to deal with your past and your wounds and the triggers and all those things. You have a coach that helps you put things together. And I believe you got to invest in yourself, y'all. You have to invest in yourself. If you are sitting on a gift, if you are sitting on a business idea, if you are sitting there just waiting, it's time for you to come out of that and invest in yourself. If you get your hair done, your nails done, if you go get new cars, if you go do this, that, if you are eating a meal that costs $40 or more, and some of y'all do, trust me, add up 2 to 3 of those meals and go get some life coaching or go to therapy. Seriously, give up your Starbucks and go to the Starbucks. Come right out. You pee that out a few hours later. Go invest in yourself. What's up, Dr. Bryce? Y'all, Dr. Bryce is on here. She says, oh my God, you said that when he blessed me and an email popped as it says, your student loan has been forgiven. Go ahead, Dr. Julie Bryce. See, y'all, that's how it happens. Girl, congratulations. Your student loan has been forgiven. Y'all, that's a shout right there. Lori says, let's stop comparing. Be your resolution. No, I can't read after a while. Be your resolution if you make them. Let that be your crash diet. That way that you go on. There you go. Dr. Bryce, thank you for putting that on News in Motion. Listen, y'all, this is what we do here. And I know this was completely different. I'm not going to apologize for it. This was supposed to be the way it is. So y'all, listen, invest in yourselves. Y'all. Invest in yourself. Seriously, invest in yourself. Deborah Johnson, if you're still on here, praying for you for your workshop today, I know it's going to be a success. Save my seat. I'm coming. I know it's going to be a success. And I know more is going to come for you there. Yes, Marion Jackson, let's praise God for Dr. Bryce and that student loan forgiveness. That's what I'm talking about. All right, y'all. I am out of here. I'm not going to. I didn't do the intro coming in. I'm not going to do the outro going out. We're just going to have a great day. Great day, y'all. Great day. Who couldn't have a great day after News in Motion? I don't know about you, but we are out of here. Y'all know what I say. Stay well, everyone. And remember, make some bold moves. We are out.